So I've been asked, why did I create the Triggered Wolf? So the short version of it is that I, a few years ago, fractured my neck in two places, and I was told if the bone broke, I would have bled out on the ground. No memory, nothing of the incident. Just waking up in the hospital, and a nurse come over to me, explain the injury, explain the risk of the injury, and told me the time frame what was going to be. Very lucky I didn't have to have surgery, and he goes to me, "Your life's never going to be the same again." And I just looked at it and I'm like, "You're right. You're definitely right." So I was staring up in the roof and I was like, you know what? Life is going to smack me and I'm going to just outwork it and face those fears, face those vulnerabilities. And I've watched so many people over my entire life avoid vulnerability, especially males, because we're trained from young ages to hide from vulnerability because it's weakness. Now, it's the furthest from the truth. To be honest, if we know how to communicate our vulnerability, we know who to trust. We resourcefully meet the needs that our body needs and our nervous system needs and our brain needs, then there's no problem. But if we don't have the tools and the resources and the skills to know how to communicate those vulnerabilities because they're soft points, it can backfire on us. So at the end of the day, I created the book to create a framework to help me help other people, because when someone would come to me for hey, Guy, I need your help with this, I'd be like, oh, you need to read this book, this book, this book, this book, this book. Get to like 10 books and everyone would be like, oh my God, that's way too much. And for me, 10 books, probably 3 weeks, maybe. But, you know, obsessions with autism is just one of those things. So, yeah, I just created this framework just to really bring it down and bridge that gap, and start talking about those taboo subjects that we like to avoid. And we grow up in a society that we have to wear a certain mask and persona in certain aspects. And mine in the early days was built to survive. So I learned that to survive, I had to be more savage than everyone around me. That if someone poked my buttons or poked the vulnerability, I poked theirs about 10 times harder. And it never really served me. And it took me to fracture my neck to